The question I have is, how does it make you feel personally that the decision to write this book, you have changed the lives of thousands and thousands and thousands of people? So how does that make you feel personally that you're a hero?
Yeah, well, I'm not a hero.
You're a hero, Jay.
No.
You're a superhero.
See, I'm really humble. I think I'm the most humble person ever. No, it's really interesting. I didn't know what was going to happen with this book. Like, honestly, when I was writing it, I didn't think it was going to do well. I thought it was going to have this small group of people that really loved it, really got it, and it really meant a lot to it. Maybe a couple of them would even say it's their favorite book. And my publisher didn't even know. And so when they put it out, they didn't do any marketing really with it at the beginning because they didn't know how well it was going to do. And it was just this word of mouth thing that just kept growing and growing. And honestly, when the book came out and I started hearing things like people saying, "Your book saved my life," when that first started for me was one of the most difficult times in my life that I was dealing with in my personal life. And so it almost made me feel worse. Because what people were saying was, "Thank you so much, you've really helped me," and yet I didn't feel good about myself at that point. And it was a really difficult thing. But I think that also really helped me with the understanding that we're all very complex people. There are things we don't like about ourselves, things we do like about ourselves. People you don't like could also do absolutely beautiful things for people. And people can change, and people, there's, and that's one of the reasons why I get so torn up. Like right now, I have an author friend who said something in the interview that's really getting torn apart. And he wasn't a close friend. He and I have become friends through this process because me speaking around the country about bullying and hearing from teens about cyberbullying, recognizing that's exactly what my author friend was experiencing, I'm like, this guy needs to know that somebody's on his side. And so, at least as far as thinking how he's being treated very unfairly, and he was in a really dark place, so that idea, so he's an awesome person, and he said things that offended a lot of people, whether they should have been offended or not, I don't know, but he's a good person, and he does so much for so many people. So maybe what he did was wrong, but I think he should still be given, people should be given grace to grow from something as opposed to just constantly, get called out on something. But with all that stuff online, it's so easy to just keep piling on, not let somebody up to breathe and think about what they did. You just keep piling it on, and it's been a really, really difficult thing to watch, and I know for him to go through. And so it's an amazing thing. It's an absolutely amazing thing, and it's something that I don't take lightly. Bless you. It's amazing. It's hard to get my head around sometimes. There's some times where I'll be traveling and I'll hear so many personal stories of people coming up to me where I have to go back to my hotel room and just keep the lights out, just sit on the bed and just kind of decompress, because it's such a huge honor that people feel safe telling me things that I just cannot take that for granted. It's such an amazing thing and makes me feel so great. And it's a beautiful thing. I don't know how else to describe it. It's